Mosaic, a daily news program from Link TV, presents a selection of news reports from independent and state-controlled broadcasters from throughout the Middle East.
Dozens of Palestinian journalists are striking in front of the Palestinian cabinet building, protesting the continuous attacks against them. The most recent being firing missiles at a Palestinian broadcasting building in Gaza and beating a Palestinian photographer. This strike coincides with the World Press Freedom Day. Protesters demanded protection from the Palestinian Authority. In addition, they refused to cover the weekly cabinet meeting.
في اليوم العالمي لحرية الصحافة ارتأى الصحفيون الفلسطينيون أن يرفعوا صوتهم.
On the World Press Freedom Day, Palestinian journalists are making their voices heard to the Palestinian government, refusing to cover their weekly meeting after their colleague Jamal al-Aruri was attacked. He is a photographer for the Ayan newspaper and the French press agency.
الحكومة الفلسطينية التي تسلم رئيس وزرائها أحمد.
They delivered a petition to the Palestinian cabinet under the leadership of Abu Ghraib. The journalists are giving the cabinet 10 days to capture and punish the assailants. Also, they are refusing to cover the cabinet's meeting during this time period. This is a first step to be followed by others in the event their demands are not met.
منذ أن حدثت الاعتداءات
We have been strongly condemning these attacks. Ever since they started, we asked the Minister of Interior to take the appropriate measures. I know that some measures have already been taken and some are still in the process of being implemented. I promise to look into this. Believe me, this pains me as much as it pains you.
The assailants remain unknown. However, the journalists are astonished to find themselves caught in a dilemma. Do they present the truth, which some may be unhappy with, or do they confront the Palestinian Authority for safeguarding the assailants by not pursuing them?
A group of masked men attacked me when I was about to enter my house. I was carrying my camera and other equipment. They attacked me for no apparent reason, without saying anything and without leaving a message. The dangerous part is that one is attacked without a reason.
Palestinian journalists, however, are more concerned with the relaxed security situation in the Palestinian territories and the Palestinian Authority's apathy toward the people who are committing these crimes, which gradually increased from threats to the destruction of offices, the beating of journalists, and reaching the extent of murder, such as the murder of Khalil al-Zabin in the Gaza Strip.
الطريقة بسيطة جدا $500 ل5 أفراد مع 5 مسدسات.
It is very simple. 5 people with $500 and 5 handguns or 5 M16s. They enter a place, destroy it, and go home. The Palestinian National Authority plays an important part in the attacks on the Palestinian journalists. They are not on the side of the journalists. The PNA plays a part against the media, as a lot of the attacks seem to be linked to the Palestinian Authority.
Palestinian journalists are hoping that the Palestinian cabinet makes use of the deadline given to them and capture the assailants. This will be the first step in revealing those responsible for sabotage in the Palestinian territories. Majid Saeed, Abu Dhabi Television, Ramallah.
أذكركم بأن هذه المقابلة مع وزير حقوق الإنسان العراقي المستقيل الدكتور عبد الباسط التركي.
In a continuing issue, an official from the Interim Governing Council in Iraq stated that 6 soldiers in the U.S. Army have been reprimanded in writing for their mistreatment of Iraqi prisoners in Abu Ghraib Prison in Baghdad. In addition, these soldiers will be expelled from the army. Meanwhile, one of the released prisoners from Abu Ghraib confirmed to Abu Dhabi TV that he and his friends were horribly violated at the hands of U.S. soldiers.